keeps control for Thompson. Pass for Stevens, wide open underneath on the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out up top to the left side, Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath, then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Semp for takeoff.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on YourLiveEvent.com.
It's championship night between the number 1 overall seed in District 1, the Maple River Raiders, and the number 2 overall seed in District 1, that is the Sargent County Bulldogs. Welcome to the championship of the District 1 Girls Basketball Tournament here on YourLiveEvent.com, and this is our Irie Insurance pregame show. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Started today. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes. The Raiders 18-3 on the season with wins over Hankinson 71-28 back in the quarterfinals and a 43-30 win over the Warbirds of Wyoming-Lidgewood in the semifinals. While for the Sargent County Bulldogs 18-3 on the season as well. They are able to get to the championship with a 74-32 win against Enderlin and a 50-32 win against the Oaks Tornadoes. For Sargent County and Maple River, they played one time this season, and it was a nail-biter in their last meeting back on January the 29th in Gwinner. Maple River came out on top 62-58 from North Sargent High School. Addison Hannig with 30 points in the win. Violet Richmond added 23. Peyton Hamid had 14 points for Sargent County in the loss. Both teams are making their way to the Region 1 tournament. We'll let you know what a win does or what a loss does coming up next on our Irie Insurance pregame show.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
We finally switched to streaming TV, and we saved big without losing out on our favorites. I was worried that I was going to miss out on college and pro sports. But the truth is, you don't need cable to watch sports. And with streaming, everyone wins. Wife still gets her favorite shows, the kids get the best movies, and as a family, we get to watch our favorite team. I mean, my favorite team.
Cut cable and switch to streaming services to watch exactly what you're paying for. ReadyTech Fiber, a greater experience.
As we come back, taking a look at some finals from earlier today on our District 1 and District 2 here on YourLiveEvent.com as part of our Irie Insurance pregame show. Napoleon Gacko Streeter 54-50 over Kidder County in a region qualifier in District 2, and Linton HMB with a 48-33 win over Medina Pinger Buchanan. Edgeley, Cullum, Montpelier, and Lamort Litchfield Marion playing in the District 2 championship. Earlier today, again here in District 1, a win for the Oaks Tornadoes over the Richland Colts, 55-38. And then the Enderlin Eagles picked up the victory here today. The Wyoming-Lidgewood Warbirds picked up the victory over the Enderlin Eagles 50-25. So from both districts so far, you have Napoleon Gacko Streeter, Linton HMB. Also with them, the Warbirds of Wyoming-Lidgewood and the Oaks Tornadoes know what seed line they'll be entering the Region 1 tournament. If you win this game on this District 1 championship, you will play at 3 o'clock against Napoleon Gacko Streeter on Monday, President's Day. That game will be in Jamestown. The loser of this game will be the 2 seed from District 1 and will go up against the Linton HMB Lions in the nightcap at 7:30. So they'll bookend it. So if you win this game, you're opening up the Region 1 tournament at 3. You lose this game, you will play Linton HMB at 7:30. While for the Oaks and Wyoming-Lidgewood fans, Oaks will play at 4:30 against the District 2 runner-up. Wyoming-Lidgewood will play at 6 o'clock against the District 2 champion. So that, again, is a look at the upcoming Region 1 tournament. We'll take a quick break, and we come back after this, dive into some players to watch out for. That's all ahead here on your live event.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey, girls. Oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Sargent Central Public School, helping others create themselves, things, and opportunities. It's home to a variety of wonderful opportunities, including a 24/7, 365 community wellness center, a 3rd through 12th grade smart lab, free pre-kindergarten, 1-to-1 student devices, and 12 weeks paid parental leave. For more information, please visit sargentcentral.org. Good luck, athletes, and good luck, Sargent County Bulldogs. Together is Central.
As we dive into this matchup on our Irie Insurance pregame show a little bit more, again, some of the players to watch out for here in this one. For Sargent County, it goes with Kaduna and Nelson respectively, as Kaduna scored 45 in the tournament, Nelson with 21. But Amber Kerr, a new still Ali, can impact the game in a lot of different ways. We've seen it here in this tournament. Kerr with a really nice performance in the semis against the Oaks Tornadoes. Emma Bixby in 2 games here in this tournament with 15 assists. Here's a stat that jumps off the page. Sargent County, 36 assists on 55 field goals made so far for the Bulldogs here in this tournament. Well, for the Maple River Raiders, it's the 1A, 1B of Violet Richmond and Addison Hannick. But we've seen Brielle Kaloran have big games this season. We've seen Iris Richmond step up when needed. Kiana Leroux just seems to have a good steal, a good 3 when they desperately need something to go in a positive direction. So there's a number of players that we're going to mention for starters, but it could be a player off the bench tonight that could really jumpstart a team when needed. The Maple River Raiders, 18-3 on the season, number 5 in the latest Division B girls basketball poll. Sargent County also 18-3 on the season, number 7 in the latest Division B girls basketball poll. That does it for our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. Go online to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Start it today. Back after this with the starting lineups on your live event.
It's easy to see yourself here at Valley City State University, where faculty know your name and your dreams, where opportunities stretch as far as your aspirations and your interests drive your college experience. Here you'll find a community that supports you in every aspect of college life, and you'll leave ready to make a difference in the world. See yourself at VCSU. Schedule a tour today.
The dedicated staff at Weimar Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to auto and truck service, Weimar Auto is a CarQuest auto parts dealer. Plus, check out their selection of Alto's lawnmowers or bring your Alto's lawnmower for service. Weimar Auto is also a fast sprayer dealer, as they carry and sell sprayer parts and storage tanks. For shop hours specials or CarQuest auto products, go online to WeimarAuto.com. Weimar Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Weimar.
Your back. Protecting homes, vehicles, businesses, crops, personal protections, and so much more. Our surface agents answer the phone with a kind of speed and detail that even the Secret Service would envy. Get protected. get Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com for a free quote and consultation.
As we get you set now for our starting lineups, brought to you in part by the Empire Sports Complex in Fargo. First, let's take a look at our officiating crew here tonight. Jake Schlecht, Dana Cutter, and Hunter Finkston are a three-man crew here this evening in this one. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes. We'll start with the visitors on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. That are the Bulldogs of Sargent County, the number 2 seed here in this tournament, head coached by Randy Searstead with a mark of 62 points per contest, while defensively giving up 41 points per game here for Sargent County. The Bulldogs in their navy blue uniforms, the Bulldogs across the front outlined here in silver with white numerals and lettering. Sargent County will go like this. Emma Bixby in the backcourt, a 5'3" junior guard, 5.6 assists here this season. Carly Cadoon, the 5'10" sophomore forward. Cadoon in 2 games, 45 points and 8 rebounds here for the Bulldogs. From there, you will have Hallie Nelson, the 5'10" senior forward, 21 points and 17 rebounds. Amber Kerr, the 5'10" senior forward in this tournament as well, with 16 points and 13 boards. And then Sadie Newstill, the 5'8" junior forward, averaging 5 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists here for Sargent County. The Bulldogs again with Bixby, Cadoon, Nelson, Kerr, and Newstill. The Bulldogs, head coached by Randy Searstead, are for the Sargent County Bulldogs. As we turn our attention now to the Maple River Raiders, part of our Empire Sports Complex starting lineups. For more information, go to empirefargo.org. That again is empirefargo.org. Raiders will go like this, starting at a 5'10" junior forward. She is Brielle Colorin, averaging 10 points and 6 rebounds per contest for Maple River. From there, Iris Richmond, the 5'6" senior guard in this tournament, 10 points, but coming off an 8-point performance with 2 threes in the semis. Violet Richmond, the 5'7" 8th grader, averaging 16 points and 3 steals per contest. Edison Hennig, the 6-foot junior center, so far with 20 points and 14 rebounds here for the Raiders. Then Kiana Leroux, the 5'5" senior guard, here in this tournament, 12 points and 5 rebounds. Again, Colorin, a pair of Richmonds named Iris and Violet. Hennig and Leroux, the Raiders head coached by Nathan Hoots, averaging 57 points per game, while defensively giving up 45 points per contest. That does it for our starting lineups, brought to you in part by the Empire Sports Complex. Whether you're looking for an unforgettable birthday bash with the ultimate bounce houses, whether you're looking for one-on-one coaching, especially volleyball, basketball, more, or just for open gym sessions, you can head on over to the Empire on the north side of Fargo. Go to empirefargo.org. That's empirefargo.org, and start your sports journey today, or you can sign up for those bounce houses as well. That's the Empire Sports Complex. Sargent County, Maple River, number 5 versus number 7 in the state. Winner will be the 1 seed and play at 3 o'clock a week from today in Jamestown. Loser will be the 2 seed and play at 7:30 in Jamestown in the Region 1 tournament. Opening tip at 7:49, and we're underway here inside the Blickery Activity Center. And an opening tap won by Maple River, stolen away by Nelson. Right-hand scoop to the 10 for 2. That's how you start the game. If you're Sargent County, Hennig, extra pass, Kiana Leroux, right wing, high arching three-pointer off the side of the rim. Ball tapped down the hands of Cadoon. Bulldogs on those navy blues here tonight. Right-handed side, Nelson. Nelson gives it up top as this will go in the hands of Kerr. Left wing now, Bixby. Bixby looking for a cutting Cadoon. Cadoon lost it for a moment. Raiders man pressure defense. Bixby on the inside somehow gets in the hands of Kerr. She goes down to a knee now to Nelson. Jumper partially blocked by Colorin. Hannig comes up with a defensive board. And now for Maple River, they'll get their second crack at the basketball rim here tonight. Leroux, Kiana gives it to Violet. Violet Richmond with a couple hard dribbles. Fade away, and she's going to get fouled. This will be on Bixby. Emma will pick up her first, team's first, and Violet Richmond toes the stripe, a 76% free throw shooter. 2 free throws upcoming here for Violet. First of 2 right-handed tosses. That'll be off the front iron. Second free throw attempt here for Richmond. different from our previous first 2 games here in the District 1 tournament. Both of these teams now they're heading to Jamestown regardless next week. Our first 2 games were region qualifiers or loser out games. So far, the seed lines have held out. The 4-3 have made it to the region tournament. Now it's just a matter of what does 1 and 2 have in store here in this title. Richmond 1 of 2 from the line. Bixby with the ball in the front court now. Newstill back up top to Kerr. Kerr will handle it. Looking for a dribble handoff right-handed side to Nelson. Nelson trying to get by Kalor and ball tapped down. It will stay Sargent County basketball. Also a reminder, after the conclusion of this one, we will name our all-district teams, get to the Senior Athlete and Coach of the Year. We'll have that presentation for you here on yourliveevent.com. Carly Cadoon, right wing, free throw line extended, now to Newstill. Newstill back up top to Bixby. Emma Bixby gives it to Newstill. Shot up, that'll be short, and it'll be a shot clock violation here on the Sargent County Bulldogs. Bulldogs won 12 straight to begin the season. They added a game midway through the year with Mayport CG. Boston Mayville, their losses to Mayport CG, Maple River, and Edgeley Column-Montpelier, all in the latest top 10 girls basketball poll, as this one is deflected out of play. Well, for the Raiders, they've won 13 straight games. Their losses, 3 and 4 games midway through the season against Northern Cass in the Barnes County Girls Basketball Championship. Lost at Oak Grove and then lost at Mayport CG. So 2 Division A losses and a loss to a top-rated team in B. There's a steal, there's a score, and there's 2 for Cadoon. Points off turnovers, 4 here for Sargent County. Richmond drive, kick, Kaloran shot fake. Kaloran step through from the baseline off the window, can't get it. Hannig working it on the interior, and somehow Bixby comes up with it. Bixby outlet pass to Sadie Newstill, and that'll be over her outstretched hands for a turnover here on the Bulldogs. 5:43 left to play on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhbanknd.com. Under these co-ops, they've just gotten a little bit better every season in girls basketball. With this new 3-division system, both have taken full advantage here this season. Richmond jumper, Iris got it. Deep 2-pointer here for Iris Richmond from the left baseline. Raiders back within 1. Sargent County here with Emma Bixby crossing the timeline. Guarded by Violet Richmond. Bixby in the front court. Takes another ball screen by Kerr. Back up top to Cadoon. Top of the key. 3 for Carly. Short. Rebound tapped, but it'll be out of play with Amber Kerr. Maple River, Sargent County played right to the wire in their first meeting on January the 29th. A 4-point win for Maple River against the Bulldogs. Bulldogs will love a little revenge here, while for Maple River, trying to keep that winning streak going. Violet nearly walked with the basketball. Richmond ankle cross, gets inside the paint to Hannig. Ball deflected, and now it's in the hands of Sargent County. Look at Emma Bixby go up the floor to Nelson. Nelson off the window. That'll go short. Rebound to Kudu. Make that rebound to Kiana Leerud. Violet Richmond, left wing. Nice little shovel pass inside Hannig. She's got 3 Bulldogs are around her, and that's going to be a turnover. Well, for head coach Randy Searstead, after Hannig scored 30 points against him in Gwinner, he is putting 2 to 3 players anytime Hannig gets the ball on the interior, trying to force someone outside of her, or at least take her away, and see if someone else can beat you. Here's a first substitution of the game as Hovelson will check in now for Maple Rivers. Coming out will be Kiana Leerud. Bulldogs with the basketball up by 1. Bounce pass inside Cadoon. Cadoon takes the ball screen jumper from 14. Got it to go. Carly Cadoon has 4 points here for the Bulldogs as they lead it by 3. Hovelson pass to Kaloran. Bree drive kick to Violet. Violet on the baseline. Teardropper from 17. Tickles a twine. Violet Richmond, her first field goal. She's got 3, and we're back to a 1-point contest. Nelson, front court here for Sargent County. Cadoon gives it now to Bixby. Bixby sets up the offense here. Kerr looks to set the screen. Bixby pass, looking for Nelson. Here comes the help. Double comes across the way, and a turnover. Violet Richmond with it, and we'll have a foul here on Sargent County. Maple River. We'll see the foul go on Sargent County's Amber Kerr, her first, team second. 3:49 left in this first quarter play. As Violet Richmond will bring into the front court. Hovelson, right-hand side zone defense. Violet back to Hovelson, right wing, free throw line extended. Richmond crossing over, looking for Kaloran. Bree, nice little head fake. Iris to Violet, open, three-pointer coming off the side of the rim, board to Kadoon. Outlet now to Emma Bixby. Bixby calls out the offense here for the Bulldogs. Right-hand side, Nelson. Nelson looking for it on the interior. Back to Bixby. This will go baseline now. Drive, Bixby throwing it up, and there's a foul. Emma Bixby will go to the free throw line for the first free throw attempts for the Bulldogs here on the night. Maple River will get tapped for their first foul. This one will be on Violet Richmond, her first, and the team's first. In this District 1 basketball tournament, Bixby buries the first. Our closest game, 11 points. Weimar Lidgewood Richland in the quarters. We have yet to have a single-digit margin of victory here in this one. That includes the playing game as well. We'll see if that continues here in this championship. Bixby makes the first, misses the second. Kiana Leerud with the defensive rebound. Raiders with a chance to tie with a made field goal here, nearly lost the basketball. Sargent County being very active up top on this zone defense. Kiana looking for the baseline. Kaloran Breeze pass across the way to Hanig. Now to Hovelson. Left pocket three on the way. No. Rebound Kaloran. Bree will handle it. Back to Violet. Extra pass Kiana. Hovelson left hand side. It never drew iron. Shot clock in single digits to 7. Violet driving kick Kiana. Now to Hovelson with 3. Now with 2. Hovelson got to get a shot up before the horn does. It's short. And that will be a shot clock violation on the Raiders. Sargent County 4 points for Kadoon, 2 for Nelson and 1 for Bixby. Maple River 3 points for Violet Richmond, 2 points for Iris Richmond. That's how we have our 7-5 score. Emma Bixby crossing the timeline here. Raiders match up man pressure defense. Ball screen coming. Bixby able to take it to the right wing. Free throw line extended inside Kerr. Kerr looking for a cutting teammate. Finds Nelson. Left block shot. No. Rebound Kaloran as will work the other side of the floor. Violet Richmond. Left-hand side, Kiana. Kiana, couple dribbles. Shot, no. Rebound here, won by Kaloran. Bree hustles after it. Now to Leerud, back up top. Violet Richmond skips it to Kaloran inside Hanig. They double. Hanig throws it up, and it's a foul before the shot is able to go. And they're really putting a lot of pressure on Addison Hanig right now, trying to not allow her to touch the basketball. Bulldogs will have their third team foul. First one will be on Liliana Lee, as we'll have a substitution. Claire Irie comes into the game now for Maple River. Sargent County, little zone defense here as they will inbound it. Hovelson to Leerud. Back around the horn to Violet. Violet, deep left wing 3 on the way, and she buries it. Violet Richmond with her 4th made three-pointer of the tournament. She's got 6. She had that one right in front of the Sargent County bench. Other side of the floor, Nelson three-pointer for the answer. No. Good hustle by Kadoon to save it, and it's out of play off of Leerud. Oh, what a save by Carly Kadoon to get an extra crack at this possession. First lead of the game here for Maple River. 1:22 left in this first quarter. Nice little slip on the interior. Got it. Lee for the 2 points. 4th Bulldog in the scoring column as Sargent County takes the lead right back. Kiana Leerud, left wing, bounce pass now to Irie. Good little wrap around now to Kaloran. Bree inside the paint, off the window, can't get it. Board coming down to the aforementioned Lee. Lee will see this one now to Emma Bixby. Bixby into the back as Maple River goes a little zone defense. Bixby, left-hand side of Nelson. Looks for the cutting teammate Lee. Lee back up top to Bixby. Kadoon steps into a 3. She'll shoot it off the rim. No, rebound to Irie. And Claire will see it for Maple River. Kiana, right-hand side, Hovelson. Hovelson a couple hard drives and a foul with Nelson. Hallie will pick up her first team's 4. So with 33.5 seconds remaining, Maple River will be in the bonus from here on out to end the quarter. Kiana Lee Rude to inbound it right in front of that Sargent County student section. Finds Violet. She's open. Violet with a couple of dribbles. Teardropper 15-footer. Got the shooter's roll to go. Richmond now with 8 of the 10 points here for Maple River. The Richmond sisters 10, Sargent County 9. Cadoon up top to Bixby. Bixby back to Cadoon. Sargent County gives it to Bixby. Making it way on the interior. Ball gets hit off the right knee of Amber Karen. A turnover. Kiana Lee Rude with 7. Lee Rude with 5. Now to Violet. Finds Holvelson. Holvelson extra pass. Kiana. Three-pointer on the way. Is short, and that's how we'll end our first quarter of play. After one quarter in the District 1 Girls Basketball Championship, it's 10-9 Raiders here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson, one of the owners here at TCI Insurance. We've been in business since 1985. We're based here in West Fargo and in Wimbledon, North Dakota. We work really hard to give our customers peace of mind and protect what's important to you. Check us out in our West Fargo location, right on the frontage road, across from Costco.
Hi, I'm Stacy. We love working with our crop insurance clients.
I'm Jessie. We have great options for crop hail insurance.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. Check out our website at tciteam.com.
Hi, I'm Molly. We bundle your home and auto.
Hi, I'm Garrett. Let's visit about an umbrella policy.
Hi, I'm Eric. Check out TCI for life and health insurance.
Hello, I'm Leon. We can take care of all your farm insurance.
Hi, I'm Bo. Think of TCI for all your commercial and business insurance.
We look forward to working with you.
After one quarter plays, we take a look at the Maple River student section here across the way. Sargent County led by the 4 points of Carly Cadoon, while for the Maple River Raiders led by the 8 points here of Violet Richmond. That's 10-9 here in the opening 8 minutes. See what the second stanza has in store. Bixby, top of the key, right-hand side of Peyton Hammond. Left-hand side, Newstill. Left short corner, jumper on the way. Good-looking spot there for Liliana Lee. Lee now with 4, and it's the Bulldogs who are back out in front. Violet then will carry with the basketball. She knew it. Violet looking up the floor for Irie and Kiana and just carried that ball in a turnover here on Maple River. Sargent County, we'll see if they can get that short corner going a little bit more here on that zone. Now Maple River goes back to man. Bixby takes a couple of screens. Bixby to the paint, off the window, can't get it. Rebound here for Sadie Newstill, left-handed side to Bixby. Right of the key, three-pointer, Peyton Hammond, got it! Peyton Hammond with her 10th three-pointer of the season, and the Bulldogs lead it by 4. 5-0 run and a turnover as Kiana Lee Rude throwing it to Claire Irie, who just was not ready for the basketball. As Kaloran will check in, as Iris Richmond will check out. Nathan Hooch just making sure she's okay if she maybe had her ankle rolled up a little bit. Full court pressure defense here is Bixby taking the ball screen. Bixby right of the key. Here goes Nelson. Jumper halfway down, out, rebound to Irie. For Maple River right now. Up and over in the transition to Kaloran. Kaloran off the window, and she gets fouled. Newstill will pick up the foul. Her first, team's first of the quarter, as Kaloran will head to the stripe. Bree is 3 of 4 from the free throw line here in this tournament as the Raiders head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Both teams with all 5 of their timeouts remaining here in this championship. Kaloran, free throw, got it. Bree buries the first. Sargent County with Cadoon to make a substitution as Nelson will check out. Free throw attempt number 2 on the way here for Kaloran. Kaloran goes 2 of 2 from the free throw line as Maple River will pick up a little full court token pressure defense here, trailing by 2. Sargent County with Bixby. Emma. High post touch. This goes to Lee. Bixby ripping it through. Inside pass looking for Newstill, but somehow got deflected in the hands of Claire Irie as Hammond was there. The jump ball will favor Sargent County. Reminder, the broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized with special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association and alongside with the ADs in District 1. So they'll talk it over here to make sure they got the shot clock right. Shot clock currently at 20 seconds. 6:43 left here in this second half of play. And now they're going to say that the arrow actually points towards Maple River. So it'll be Raiders basketball as we got that all taken care of moving forward. So now Sargent County will have the next one on the next arrow. Violet Richmond will take the screen. Pass goes left-hand side to Kiana. Leroux looking for the skip to Irie. Dangerous pass almost stolen. Extra find to Leroux. This for the lead. A left baseline triple. No. Rebound. Tousled for. And Cadoon will come up with it. Carly then gives it in the backcourt. Emma Bixby looking for Newstel in transition. Sadie shot, no. Rebound. Tapped out to Violet. Little collision there with Haman. Now Violet in the front court. Richmond to Kiana. Leroux, right-handed side to Irie. Irie with the skip to Violet. Violet, deep-looking three. Off the iron rebound, Kaloran. Bree, putback shot block on the way by Lee. Irie open, right pocket three. That'll go front iron, tapped around here. Violet trying to chase it down, and it'll be out of play off of Hannick. Give a lot of credit to where credit's due. We really haven't seen much for Addison Hannick here tonight on the offensive side. They are barreling down inside the paint and saying someone else, potentially other than Violet Richmond, and when it comes to threes, beat us. Sargent County leads it by 2 thanks to some really good defense so far from the Bulldogs. Give credit to where Maple River. They've only given up 14 in their own right. Trying to get in front. Amber Kerr saves it from going out of bounds, but a turnover. Violet Richmond with the transition game. Bulldogs get back well defensively. Leroux to Violet, looking on the interior. Violet driving, finds Holvelson on the baseline, and Newstel gets her left hand on that one to tip it out of bounds. Coming up on our halftime show, we'll recap what happened earlier in the day in District 1, let you know what happened in District 2, and get you set for the Region Girls Basketball Tournament a week from today. That'll start in Jamestown. Kiana, baseline to Violet, and a turnover. You can tell both of these teams well scouted, as on some inbounds and some particular personnel options you've heard from Coach Randy Searstead and Nathan Hoots, yelling out certain plays when they come out, and they were ready for that baseline flex. Here goes Scare, bounce pass now to Cadoon. Carly to Bixby. Emma, open, college range three. Off the back tab, no. Rebound, Hannig, outlet, and the Raiders want to run. Violet will see this one, now to Holvelson. Kick out, Kiana, right baseline triple. Short, board, coming down to paint Haman. Haman crossing over, bounce pass to Bixby. Spinning, and she got it to go. Emma Bixby now with 3. Little transition offense there for the Bulldogs, who lead it by 4. Holvelson finds a cutting Kaloran off of her hands, and a turnover here on Maple River. Substitution as Hallie Nelson will check in for Sadie Newstel. Iris Richmond slated to come back into the game now for Maple River, as she will come in for Kiana Leroux. Full court pressure defense, Sargent County so far in this quarter. They have 7 points. Maple River with just 2, and those being free throws by Brielle Kaloran. They have yet to hit a field goal here in the second. Up and over, no backside help. Kerr got it. Good turnaround jumper, no. Rebound, Nelson, put back off the window, good for 2. No one boxed out Nelson, and a timeout on the floor. 4:06 remaining here in the second quarter. Bulldogs lead it by 6.
Welcome to the Empire. We have open gym times and 2 full courts with 6 basketball hoops. Court rentals are available. You can even host your own tournaments. Memberships are available. The Emperor's Club. Hone your skills and improve your game. Basketball and volleyball training classes are available now. The Empire, Fargo's newest sports complex.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. Manage what you can to overcome what you cannot. Farming is all about preparing your operation to be successful when given an opportunity. Invest a few minutes and bring in your seed meters to be reconditioned and calibrated. We have some room, so give us a call and we can help you overcome those simple obstacles. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Time out on the floor brought to you in part by Bank North. As we take a look at the Sargent County student section at Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities that they serve. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Timeout for Nathan Hoots and the Raiders trailing it by 6. Iris Richmond, left-hand side out of Violet. Violet back to Iris, looking baseline. Kaloran will handle it here. Bree looking for the up and over on the pass to Hannig, but walled off by Kerr. Stolen away, and here goes Cadoon. Carly Cadoon to Nelson. Nelson inside Kerr. Tick-tack, and while the toe goes with a steal. Holvelson to Violet Richmond. Violet guarded by Hammond. Right-hand side Iris. Iris the baseline to Kaloran. Back to Iris, looking high post. There's the pass up and over to Hannig. Can't get the shot, partially blocked on the way. Now it's with Bixby. Emma Bixby in transition, hands by Kaloran to tap that one away. So here's the chess match. You're looking for that high-low if they're going to front Addison Hannig. If you can get that pass over, then you might not have any backside to help defense, but the size of Sargent County has possessed some problems here tonight for Maple River. Inside Kerr off the window for 2. Amber Kerr with her first field goal of the second quarter. Largest lead for the Bulldogs here at 20-12. It's an 11-2 quarter for Sargent County. Holvelson bounce pass inside. Hannig somehow got it and gets fouled. Hannig, a 74% free throw shooter. She will go to the line to shoot 2. This will be on Kerr, her second, team second. Hannig, 83 of 112 from the free throw line here this season. Maple River free throw attempt for Hannig is good. All their points coming from the free throw line here in the second quarter. Sadie Newstill, and also coming in will be Liliana Lee. Ask Oaks how the Sargent County defense was trying to go up against in that first half. All their points were from the free throw line until the very end where they got the field goal with seconds remaining, their first, right before the first half in the semis. Hannig buries both free throws. Got it down to a 2-possession game. Sargent County, we'll see what they answer with Emma Bixby crossing the timeline. Bixby, left-hand side, Nelson to the baseline here, Cadoon. Cadoon jumper from 15. That'll go long. Backside board by Iris Richmond. Good board by Richmond, as Sadie Newstill would have been there for the offensive rebound. Violet to Kaloran on the baseline. Bree with the drive. Slips it inside. Hannig, block shot, Nelson, and out of bounds by Kaloran. Addison Hannig able to go up. Hallie Nelson timed it perfectly. Unfortunately for Bree, as she made the pass, her momentum carried her right to where Nelson blocked that shot. Sargent County, Bixby, left-hand side, Newstill to the baseline, Cadoon. Cadoon up top to Bixby. Emma looking for a teammate, finds one, Nelson. Bixby, bounce pass, Hallie, jumper, 15-footer, long, rebound, Hannig. Addison Hannig gives a pass now to Violet. Richmond in transition, now to Holvelson. Holvelson at the left wing, uses up that dribble, looking for a cutting teammate, finds Violet. Violet inside, short corner, Iris, kick out, Bree, Kaloran, right wing 3. That'll go off the iron board, coming down to Newstill. Emma Bixby now for the Bulldogs. Bixby, left-handed side to Newstill. Newstill back to Bixby. Sadie open. Thought about it, now to Emma, top of the key. Emma dribble, hanging off the backboard, no. Rebound here on the interior, that'll go to Lee. Nelson, right short corner, gets fouled into the free throw line. Hallie Nelson, 4 points in the game, a chance to add to it from the stripe. Foul will be on Iris Richmond, her first, team's first of the quarter for the Raiders. 95 seconds left in our opening half. Free throw attempt here for Nelson is good. Sargent County now 2 of 3 for a team from the free throw line. Second free throw attempt will be on its way. And Nelson goes 2 of 2 from the stripe, and we got a timeout for head coach Randy Searstead. We'll break as well. Bulldogs with their largest lead of the game.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
On our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, as we take a look at the Sargent County Bulldogs with head coach Randy Searstead taking the timeout here. Dakota Heritage Bank with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhbanknd.com. Largest lead of the game here at 8 with 95 seconds left to play. Nelson with 6 points to lead the floor here for Sargent County. Maple River led by the 8 of Violet Richmond. But Maple River has yet to hit a field goal here in this second quarter. Full court pressure defense. Violet Richmond in the backcourt here, able to find Kaloran. Kaloran crossing the timeline on the attack. Now to Iris, back to Violet. Violet slowing it up to Bree. Inside Hannig. Kadoun was waiting for it. Saves it before it goes out of play and off of Newstool. Carly Kadoun just kind of waiting in the weeds, waiting for that ball to go off the hands of Bree. And right when it did, Kadoun shot out of a cannon to try to get there. Violet up top. Sargent County a little 3-2 or a 1-2-2 extended, however you want to look at it. Left-hand side to Iris, back to the right wing, Holvelson. Ball gets skipped. Iris open, left wing three. No, rebound here for Carly Kadoun. Maple River got a good look off, but they haven't got a ton inside the paint here against that Bulldog defense. Bixby, right-hand side, Nelson up and over on the pass interior to Kadoun. Block shot here by Hannig. It's still loose underneath. Iris Richmond comes up with it. The arrow this time will favor Sargent County. Bulldogs with Sadie Newstill to inbound the basketball. Right-handed side, Nelson to Bixby. Bixby baseline, Sadie Newstill. Newstill's pass gets intercepted by Iris. Here goes Violet. Violet trying to beat Emma Bixby. Bixby with a great rip through, but it ends up with Maple River, and it's another steal potentially by Newstill. It's still loose out of play and off of Emma Bixby. Good defense by Bixby and Newstill to bat that basketball away as Iris will check out of the game. Kiana Leerud will come in as Iris Richmond will check out of the game here as she will get a 10-2. Maple River can hold the final shot of the quarter if they want. Violet Richmond with the pass to Kaloran. Kaloran with the skip to Kiana. Kiana baseline out of Holvelson. Holvelson's pass across the way. Saved by Violet before it goes over and back. Game clock down to 8. Violet. Right-handed side, Hannig, right wing three. That'll go short, out of play with 1.4 left here in this opening half. Maple River had a tough first half against Weimar Lidgewood, having a tougher one here against this Bulldog defense. And Sargent County will just hold the ball and gladly take the lead going into the half. In the District 1 Girls Basketball Championship, it's Sargent County 22, Maple River 14 as we head to our halftime show here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Anderson Seed Farms Incorporated is your local LG Seeds and Dairyland seed dealership. They offer the latest traits and genetics in both corn and soybeans along with alfalfa. Anderson Seed Farms is also a certified seed conditioning plant that grows, conditions, and sells Westbred Spring Wheat Seed, which was the top-grown spring wheat in North Dakota last year. If you'd like to know more about these industry-leading products, contact Anderson Seed Farms in Foreman at 701-724-3601 or check out AndersonSeedFarms.com. You'll fall in love with carefree living when you move to Benedictine Mission Court in Ada. Sign a lease this month and get your third month of rent free. Not only that, Benedictine will waive your community fee. That's a value of over $4,000. Benedictine Mission Court offers housekeeping, 3 meals a day, common areas, on-site spiritual care and worship services, and indoor access to Essentia Health Clinic Ada. Call today to schedule a tour, 218-784-5250. Benedictine Mission Court in Ada.
The Bison Booster Club, an organization that is rooted in their support of the activities within the Milner Public School District and the City of Milner. They pride themselves on their community involvement in local donations to area projects and sponsorships to help make their community a pleasant place to reside. If you have any questions or are interested in becoming a Booster Club member, you can check out the Bison Booster Club on Facebook or talk with any of the existing members. The Bison Booster Club, helping make their community a better place to live.
It's the District 1 Girls Basketball Championship here on YourLiveEvent.com. A reminder, after this game, stay tuned to our Petro Stopping Center's post-game show. We'll hear from the victorious players, potentially coach as well. Also, we'll get to the all-district team for District 1. Senior Athlete of the Year, Coach of the Year, that and more are still to come once we get to our post-game show. Taking a look at what happened earlier today, the Oaks Tornadoes with a 55-38 win over the Richland Colts. And also the Waimea-Lidgerwood Warbirds doubling up the Enderlin Eagles 50-25 in that one. That went final as well for high school basketball here on YourLiveEvent.com. So the 3 seed will be the Oaks Tornadoes. They will play the District 2 runner-up at 4:30 on Monday out at the Jamestown Civic Center, while the Waimea-Lidgerwood Warbirds will be the 4 seed, and they will play the District 2 champion at 6 o'clock. That game, again, will be on Monday. So that's a look at what happened earlier today. Also on the District 2 side, you had Napoleon Gacko Streeter with a 54-50 win over Kidder County, and Linton HMB defeated Madonna Pingree Buchanan 48-33. The winner of this game will square off with Napoleon Gacko Streeter at 3 o'clock on Monday in Jamestown, with a loser of this game of playing the nightcap against Linton HMB at 7:30. So that's a look again at what happened earlier today in the District 1 and District 2 girls basketball tournaments. We'll take a quick break, and we come back after this. First half numbers around the corner here in Wapaton.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Crossroads Electric is committed to providing solutions for every customer. They know that each customer is different, which is why all of their services can be easily customized. Whether it is heating, ventilating, or air conditioning, let the team at Crossroads Electric take care of you from residential, commercial, or ag electric work. With offices in Milner and Lisbon, Crossroads Electric serves Sargent, Ransom, Richwood, Dickey, and Lemoore counties. Call Crossroads Electric today for your professional-grade low-level coal monitor at 701-427-4328.
Halftime show here in Wapaton, 22-14, Sargent County with the advantage over the Maple River Raiders. First half numbers look like this. Sargent County 9 of 25 shooting from the floor. They're 1 of 6 from 3 and 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. 17 rebounds, 2 assists, and 6 turnovers here for Sargent County. For the Maple River Raiders, they're 4 of 21 shooting from the floor. They're 1 of 10 from 3 and 5 of 6 from the free throw line. 16 rebounds, 2 assists, and 9 turnovers here for the Maple River Raiders. Individual numbers, Sargent County. No one's in double digits, by the way, for either club. Sargent County, 6 points for Hallie Nelson, 2 rebounds and a steal. From there, you have the 4 points for Liliana Lee with 2 rebounds. 4 points for Carly Cadun with 4 boards as well. 3 points with Emma Bixby, and she has 1 assist. 3 points for Peyton Hammond off the bench, and 2 points for Amber Kerr. Sargent County led by the 6 with Nelson. For the Maple River Raiders, led by Violet Richmond with 8 points on 3 of 6 shooting from the floor. Richmond also with 3 steals. 2 points, 4 rebounds for Brielle Kaloran, 2 points for Iris Richmond, and then you have the 2 points for Addison Hanig. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Hanig, 2 points and 4 rebounds. Kiana Learud hasn't scored, but she does have 4 boards. Points off turnovers, the story in this one. Sargent County 11 points off of the 9 turnovers for Maple River. Maple River 2 points off of Sargent County's 6 turnovers. So points off turnovers is a difference on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Sargent County, Maple River, Raiders 10 points in the first quarter, 4 points in the second. Bulldogs 9 points in the first quarter and 13 points in quarter number 2. 4 lead changes, 0 ties. Longest run, Sargent County at 11-2. Largest lead, well, it is right now at 8 at 22-14. That does it for our halftime show. We come back after this. Second half action inside the Blink Reactivity Center. It's the District 1 Girls Basketball Championship here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
In 1950, Dickey Rural Telephone was the first in the state to offer telephone service to its members.
When I come on board, it was just telephone, and it's not telephone no more, it's internet. Once we got that in place, America grew.
We're providing the connection that connects everybody to the world, and without it, we'd just be out here on the prairie. Everybody would forget about us. Pretty proud to be a part of DRN ReadyTech.
Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
Emery Vistos Implement has been family-owned and operated since 1935, located in Oaks, North Dakota. They sell CarQuest automotive parts and numerous lines of agriculture parts. Plus, in their new garden center, you'll be sure to find grilling and canning supplies. And you'll have to stop by and check out their new Ariette, Cinch, and Crew Girl clothing selection. At Emery Vistos Implement, anything you need is under one roof. Stop in just south of Oaks on Highway 1 or give them a call at 701-742-2167. They'll be sure to have what you need.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. Maple River with 3 seniors on their roster here this season of Iris Richmond, Jada Von Bank, and Kiana Learud. Well, for the Sargent County Bulldogs, they have 4 seniors of Elena Anderson, Peyton Hammond, Hallie Nelson, and Amber Kerr. The nice thing, no matter what, is you're playing at least one more game coming up a week from today. You know you got another week of basketball. The ultimate goal is to get back to the Jamestown Civic Center a little bit later on in the month to try to get to that state tournament. But first, got to find out what these next 16 minutes has in store to get to the Region 1 girls basketball bracket. Right-hand side, Richmond, Kaloran. You have Hanig, Kiana Learud, and Violet Richmond on the floor. We have a traveling violation on Maple River. For Sargent County, Emma Bixby, Sadie Newstill, Hallie Nelson with Carly Cadoon, and also Amber Kerr on the floor here for the Bulldogs. Emma Bixby, top of the key, left-hand side is Sadie Newstill. New still looking up top to Bixby. Bixby looking for a teammate, finds Cadoon. Jumper, baseline on the way, off the rim. Rebound, put back, Nelson, foul, Hanig. Addison Hanig will get tapped for the foul, her first, team's first of this. And actually, that'll be on Kiana Leroot, so excuse me. Kiana will pick up the foul, her first. Nelson to the free throw line, got it. Nelson now with 7 points. She had 6 in the opening first half of play, and the Bulldogs, free throw attempt number 2 for Nelson, good as well. First double-digit lead of the game, 24-14, Sargent County. Maple River's pass stolen away. Sargent County will see then a traveling violation on Nelson. And Sargent County has put their defense in full order here this week, minimizing Enderlin to 32 points. They only gave up 32 against Oaks, and so far 14 in the first half, and early on the second now against Maple River. This Maple River club right now looking for something positive to go their way offensively or defensively. Iris Richmond to Violet Richmond. Violet up and over on the pass, right-hand side, finds a cutting Hanig. Hanig with the power dribble, step through and stolen away. Good defense, and Sargent County's done that all night. They are suffocating the inside block, particularly when Hanig gets it. Amber Kerr gets the steal. Newstel, right wing. We'll see it now back up top to Kerr. Zips a pass to Cadoon and tapped away here by Kiana Leroot. Sargent County to inbound it here with Newstel on the baseline. Sadie gets it in before a 5-count. Bixby. Right-handed side, Nelson open, right wing. 3! Splashing in! Hallie Nelson now with 11. That's her 4th three-pointer of the tournament. And the Bulldogs nearly doubling up the Raiders. Here's a steal. Emma Bixby will see this one. Bixby in the backcourt now with Kerr. To Cadoon. Cadoon finds Bixby. Bixby's pass to Nelson. Finds Cadoon. Carly. Right-handed side to Nelson. Nelson right wing to Cadoon. Cadoon gives it back to Nelson here. Nelson high post. Kerr, nice cut. Bixby off the window. Can't get it to go. Hanig with the board, but a steal. Bixby bounce past Kerr. Here's Cadoon just inside the three-point line. No rebound. Put back in a foul. Amber Kerr will head to the free throw line for the 5'10 senior forward, and the Bulldogs right now are coming out and jumping on the Raiders. This foul will be on Hanig. Her first, team's second. Free throws upcoming here for Amber Kerr and Sargent County. Kerr misses the first. Well, 5-0 run to start this third quarter of play for the Bulldogs. Free throw attempt number 2 on the way for Kerr is good. Doubling up the Raiders right now. Cadoon nearly gets a steal. Maple River without a field goal since the first quarter of play. All their points in the second quarter from the free throw line. Kiana Leroot, and there's going to be a foul on the reach. That'll be tabbed on Nelson. That'll be Hallie's second. Team's first of the quarter. For Maple River, 2 fouls on Nelson, 2 on Kerr. Everybody else with 1 or 0. For Maple River right now, they have 4 players with 1 team foul, but no one over that at this particular juncture. Caloran's tip pass finds Violet Richmond. Eventually, Violet, good ankle cross, teardropper in the paint, can't get it to go. Rebound to Kiana. Leroot pass to Hanig. Hanig's got 2 Bulldogs around her. Hanig passes the basketball to Kiana. Kiana gets it out of the corner, now at the right wing. Ball up top to Violet here. Violet takes the ball screen. Richmond with the pass to Iris. Iris open, left wing 3, can't get it, and a board to Nelson. Hallie Nelson and Emma Bixby now with Sargent County, and the Bulldogs continue to swarm right now defensively. Left-hand side, Kerr. Kerr at the left baseline, guarded by Bree. Here it is to Bixby. High post touch, good movement. Cadoon, jumper, 15-footer, no. Hanig with a defensive rebound. Kiana Leroot in transition now for the Raiders. Kiana, right-hand side to Iris. Iris skips it, open, Violet. Violet with the pass now to Kiana Learud. Bounce pass, Iris. Iris leaves it to Violet. Left pocket 3 on the way for Richmond. That'll be off the iron board to Nelson. And for Sargent County, one and done here in this third quarter of play for the majority as well defensively against this Raiders offense. Kerr, bounce pass, Cadoon, jumper, right block, got it to go. Carly Cadoon now with 6. Maple River trying to play through it right now, down by 16 points. Right-hand side, Iris, Richmond, baseline. Here goes Kaloran. Kaloran on the drive, slips it interior to Hannig. Hannig throwing it up, and there's a foul. This will be on the floor before the shot. Second foul on Sargent County in the quarter. As this will be on Kier, her third. Kier will check out with Newstill here for Sargent County. Kiana Learud and Iris Richmond will check out for the Raiders. As Claire Irie will come into the game with Carly Holvelson here for Maple River. Peyton Hammond returns now for Sargent County. Also with her is Lee. Holvelson, block shot by Bixby. Emma Bixby with the block, up on the pass to Hammond. Peyton Hammond down the floor, right-handed layup for 2. Peyton Hammond now with 5, and the Bulldogs are starting to open this game up here with 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Holvelson left-handed side to Kaloran. Kaloran to the free throw line and a foul on the floor. Foul here will be assessed on Sargent County. Emma Bixby, her second, team's third. 32-14. It was 10-9 at the half. After one quarter of play in favor of Maple River. Since that juncture, the Raiders only with 5 points. Maple River with seeing Sargent County continue to add to it. Left-handed side, Violet Richmond, three-pointer, can't get it to go. Second chance opportunity after the rebound by Hannah goes awry. Now Emma Bixby will bring it into the front court. Just 4 points, for Sargent County that they've given up against Maple River since that first quarter of play. Sargent County in their own right looking to add to it. Interior shot, no rebound. Kaloran. Eventually Nelson, they hit the deck. Hammond, left wing 3. That short board, Nelson, power dribble, throwing it up, and nearly got the end one. Nelson heads back to the free throw line where she has 11 points in this one. Hannig will pick up her second. That'll be the team's third. Free throw attempts here for Nelson. Bulldogs 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Now make them 7 of 9. Abigail Kaloran will check in as Addison Hannig will check out here for Maple River. As Raiders will go a little bit more to that guard-oriented offense here. Free throw attempt number 2 for Nelson is good. 34-14 with over 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Maple River, do they dig themselves too much of a hole against this Bulldog team? That's the question right now. Violet Richmond with it, now to Holvelson. Holvelson with a hard drive, hanging, shooting, shot, no. Rebound to Cadoon, out of play, and this will go towards Sargent County. They'll say it's off of Violet Richmond. Nathan Hoots was saying it was off of Cadoon's knee. Nothing granted on that one. But if you're Sargent County right now, this is where you can throw the haymaker punch out. You have a 12-0 start to this second half of play. Maple River has yet to score here in this quarter. Cadoon, nice one off the window, good for 2. Nice passing, and we got a timeout for Nathan Hoots. We'll break with him. It's all Bulldogs in this District 1 girls basketball tournament in Wahpeton.
Say goodbye to boring birthday parties and corporate events and say hello to a supercharged celebration at the Empire Sports Complex in Fargo with their epic bounce houses that's guaranteed to have your guests jumping for joy at the Empire Sports Complex. Their bounce houses are the ultimate party starter, but don't wait too long to book. Go online now to empirefargo.org. That's empirefargo.org or call 701-318-4161 for your next birthday party or corporate event. The Empire Sports Complex in Fargo.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. This timeout brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit iBankNorth.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. And again is Bank North. So with this one right now, 36-14. Maple River with a long row to hoe in front of them. They go to a more guard-oriented lineup as, again, a lot of defense collapsing on Hannick, trying to open the floor up. And, hey, sometimes you need something to go in just in any positive direction. Claire Irie with the banked-in three. 36-17. Ball goes right-hand side. Bulldogs jumper. Canoon shot no. Putback. Nelson, yes. Allie Nelson continues to shine here in the third quarter. She's got 9 points in the third. Holvelson driving kick. Kaloran to the baseline. Teardropper, no. Rebound tapped down. It will be off of Kaloran and Maple River. Hannick will come back into the game. If you're Maple River, it has to start right now defensively for the remainder. But again, it's one thing if you can get 7-8 stops in a row against Sargent County. The question has been in this tournament, can you get 3-4 buckets in a row against the Bulldogs defense? They're long, they're athletic, and they're scrappy. That's a dangerous defense. Nelson shot long, rebound by Abigail Kaloran. Holvelson in the front court. Bounce pass. There's Bixby, and there's the aggression. There's the grit. Bixby trying to go coast to coast off the window. Count it. Got it good. Emma Bixby now with 5. Foul will be assessed across the way on Maple River. On Holvelson, her first. On the last meeting, back and forth game at North Sargent on January 29th, where Maple River won 62-58. The difference in that game, Addison Hannick had 30 points. She's got 2 here tonight. Violet Richmond in that game with 23. She's got 8 and hasn't scored since the first quarter. Rebound comes down to Hannick after the miss, and then we'll have a turnover. And this is the other difference. From a Maple River point of view, if you've followed the Raiders for most of the season, they haven't had games like this where it seems like everything that could go wrong has gone wrong, and give a lot of kudos to Coach Randy Searstead and this Bulldogs team. Turnaround jumper. Cadoon got it. Carly Cadoon in double digits with 10, and that's all Bulldogs, and don't look now. If they get 5 more points and Maple River doesn't score, we'll have running time in the fourth quarter. Violet Richmond baseline, teardropper on the way, can't get it to go. Ball tapped out. This one into Hannick. Somehow something goes well for Maple River on a bounce. Hannick now has 4. But that three-pointer by Claire Irie about a minute and a half ago was the first made field goal since the early parts of the first quarter for the Raiders. Allie Nelson, right-hand side, Cadoon. Double team inside Bixby. Bounce pass, interior Lee. Off the window, can't get it to go. Rebound, toss-up for Nelson and Holvelson. They'll barrel roll across each other. Foul will be on the floor, and this one will be on Maple River. Holvelson to pick up her second, team's 5th, and we should have bonus on the way. And free throws should be upcoming. So we'll see bonus free throws here for the Sargent County Bulldogs. And for Nathan Hoots, he's going to get a fresh new 5 into the game for the remainder of this quarter here, as Nelson will toe the free throw line for 2 free throws. And this will be Bassett with Satcham, Hannick. That's Aaliyah coming in, and Lila Richmond. Nelson makes the free throw, as it's pretty much nearly a wholesale line change, as Jana Von Bank is also into the game here for Maple River. Free throw attempt number 2 here for Nelson is good. 44-19, Sargent County up by 25. There's a steal. Nelson off the window for 2. Full court pressure defense continues, and the Bulldogs are trying to put this one away here with the final 46 seconds in the third quarter. Lila Richmond, that'll go to Aaliyah Hannick. Back to Lila here. Around the horn to Beset. Hallie making her way to the baseline. Inside, nice little slip. Satcham, no. Rebound, put back. Satcham can't get it. Satcham, third time, no. Ball still loose. Eventually in the hands of Lila Richmond to save it to Beset. Hallie throws it up off the window. No. Satcham trying to break the barrier that's around the rim here for Maple River tonight. And Satcham will go to the free throw line. Stella 1 of 2 from the free throw line here in this tournament. She'll be going to line to shoot 2. Amber Kerr picks up her 4th. Satcham free throw attempt is short. After one quarter, 10-9. Second quarter, 13-4 Sargent County. And here so far in this fourth quarter, 24 points for Sargent County to 5 for Maple River. I'll make it 6 now for the Raiders. Least amount of points this season for Maple River at Mayport CG on December the 16th. They scored 40. They need 20 more to try to get there at least. Jumper, turnaround, no. Lee, rebound, Nelson, putback, yes! Nelson continues to work and work and work here in the third. B set with 2, B set with 1. Von Bank gets the shot off, and that's how we'll end our third quarter of play. After 3 quarters on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, Bulldogs lead it by 28.
For a top-notch car wash experience, head to Fast Lane Car Wash, situated next to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo. They treat every vehicle with the same respect and care as their own, ensuring that your car is in good hands from pre-wash preparation to hand-dry finish. Check out the Fast Lane Car Wash on the west side of the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo and spruce up your ride with interior detailing, buff, and wax at the Fast Lane with Thomas, weekdays from 9 to 2. Call 701-799-8226 to schedule an appointment.
There's more at 104. Hillsborough, North Dakota has everything you want in a hometown. Business opportunities, great jobs, and a top-notch school. Shovel-ready lots for your next idea. Great jobs in manufacturing, healthcare, and agriculture. An excellent education for your kids with small class sizes and lots of school spirit. Plus easy access to I-29 and the conveniences of North Dakota's largest cities. Build your future in Hillsborough and more at 104.
High school basketball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. Sargent County, Maple River, 48-20 with 8 minutes left to play here in this championship game. Bulldogs will inbound the basketball. Anderson to come in now. Elena gives it right-hand side to Emma Bixby. Bixby, reverse pivots now to Newstill. Newstill sees this one as Maple River has their starters back into the game. Bixby, and there's a foul on Hennig. Hennig looking to help out. She'll pick up the foul. Team's first of this fourth quarter, and Emma Bixby will head to the free throw line. 1 of 3 here today. Again, make sure you stay tuned to our Petro Stopping Center's post-game show. Free throw attempt on the way is no good here for Emma Bixby. Coming up, we'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Also, during that particular juncture, we will hear from the victorious team here tonight. Get some post-game interaction interviews, and also, from that point, get you ready for the all-district team and the senior athlete and coach of the year as well. Kiana Learud, right-hand side. Iris Richmond, right wing 3 on the way. That'll be off the mark. Rebound, put back, Cloran. There's a foul. Bree will head to the free throw line to shoot 2. Foul will be assessed on Sargent County's Emma Bixby. It'll be her third and the team's first of the quarter. I can look at it one of 2 ways from both points of view. If you're Maple River, if there is a game to have your worst game, even though it's at this particular time of the year, it's now, because you're guaranteed one more game for sure next week, and hopefully this kind of lights a fire, if you will, under the Raiders from a Maple River point of view. If you're Coach Searstead, you're going, can we keep playing? Can we get another game tomorrow if this is how Sargent County is going to play, potentially going to that region tournament? Look out. They got size again. They got skill. They can hit the 3. But when they play defense as they've done in these 3 games in Wahpeton, they're going to be awfully tough to beat, as there's some quality competition in Region 1 girls hoops this season. Elena Anderson shot no. Rebound comes down to Hennig. Now, latest Division B girls basketball poll, 5, 6, and 7, all in Region 1 with Maple River, Edgeley, Cullum, Montpelier, and Sargent County. Ball goes to Violet Richmond. Violet with the pass now to Bree. Bree, 15-footer. Kaloring gets it to go. Bree now with 5 points, 3 in the quarter. Emma Bixby in the front court, guarded here by Violet Richmond. Bixby, top of the key. Drive pass. Here goes to Lee. Iris Richmond gets a steal. Iris finds Kiana Learud. Raiders. Now we'll see it in the front court. Kiana up and over on the pass to Kaloran. Kaloran double back up top to Kiana. Right-hand side, Iris. Skip coming to Violet. Violet will handle it. Teardropper in the paint. Got it for 2. First field goal or points for Violet Richmond since the first quarter. She's got 10. Emma Bixby in the backcourt here. Coach Searstead might need a timeout. Sydney Newstall, now they will get the timeout. Coach Nathan Hoots wanted to double dribble. Nothing granted. 6:07 left in the fourth quarter.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley school districts. If you're interested in an egg loan, real estate, consumer, or commercial loan, Hometown Community Bank can serve you. Give DeWitt a call at either branch location in Page or Fingal. Ask Janine about the competitive certificates of deposit or money market rates. Hometown Community Bank is a community bank and proud of the communities they serve, and they wish the best of luck to the Maple River Raiders for many years moving forward with the co-op. Hometown Community Bank is a member of the FDIC.
High school basketball here tonight. Timeout brought to you in part by Bank North. Visit ibanknorth.com. They help their customers achieve their financial goals. Visit ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. After the timeout for Coach Randy Searstead, he'll have 3 remaining. For the Bulldogs here, Emma Bixby, right-hand side to Nelson. Nelson reverse pivots, guarded by Kiana Learud. Nelson on the pass. Here goes Kerr. Kerr driving kick now to Lee. Back to Cadoon. Cadoon to Lee. Bounce pass interior. Good hands by Iris Richmond. Eventually stolen away by the Raiders. Hannig, skip, Violet, jumper, 16-footer, off the tab, no. Rebound here, tousled for Iris to Kaloran. Bree will shoot the 3. Off the front iron, and Cadoon gets the rebound. Cadoon up the other side of the floor, and will have an offensive foul. Violet Richmond stood her ground enough to warrant the foul here. Cadoon will pick up the foul, her first, team's third. Coach Randy Searstead talking it over with Jake Schlecht across the way. Our officials here tonight, also with Dana Cutter and Hunter Fingston. Kiana Learud, right-handed side to Iris Richmond. Jumper baseline, can't get it to go. Rebound, tap for Addison Hannig. Step through, and we'll have a traveling violation. Yes, we will. Traveling violation here on Maple River. Negate the and one opportunity. And 5:19 left to play in the fourth quarter. Hannig trying to get the steal regardless. Does. Throwing it up. No. Rebound. Comes down to Hannig, now to Violet. Maple River with Violet Richmond. Left-hand side to Kiana. Now to the baseline. Iris Richmond 3. Short. Board tapped in the hands of Maple River. Your Maple River, you're saying, where was this energy about 10, 15 minutes ago of game action? You could have maybe clawed your way back in this one, but with 5:06 left to play in the fourth quarter, nearly doubled down right now against this Sargent County team. And the Bulldogs will force a turnover, and they'll get the steal. Just look at Sargent County's lineup in terms of their starters. 5'10 of Cadoon, 5'10 of Nelson, 5'10 of Kerr, Bixby 5'3, and Newstall 5'8. You bring off the bench of Peyton Hammond, who is a scrappy 5'6er, and then Liliana Lee is 5'10 in her own right. I mean, this is a team that has shown you in this tournament they are not afraid to play defense in the least. And that has allowed them to get here to this District 1 championship. Bulldogs with Bixby looking for the skip to Nelson, now to Cadoon. Left of the key, 3. That'll be off the rim, rebound to Kaloran. Violet Richmond will hustle it now in transition. As she does, looking for Hannig, skips it now to Iris, back to Violet. She'll tee up a 3-pointer, but she'll travel into the 3. Going into prior years here as Hovelson will check in. Look at Sargent County. Slowly but surely just getting better from what they were 4 years ago, 7-10, 14-7 2 years ago. Last year, making it to the Region 1 semis, playing in that third-place game in Class B. Region 1, shot block with Hannig. Here goes Kalora, now to Violet. Right-handed side to Iris, back to Violet here. Hovelson, Bixby with the swat. It's still loose underneath, and eventually we'll get a arrow, and the arrow will favor Maple River. For the Raiders in their co-op, a couple of years ago, able to go 7-14 last season, 13-8, finished 5th in Region 1 after falling short to Sargent County in that quarterfinals in that 4-5 contest. Jumper no good here by Richmond. Rebound goes to Lee. Bulldogs want to outlet. Bixby finds Nelson. Nelson bounce pass. Richmond able to come up with the steal. Kaloran making her way right down the paint. Kaloran right-handed shot for 2 and an and 1. Kaloran has 5. Bixby will pick up the foul here. And from Sargent County's perspective, Randy Searstead not going to be too happy with how this last couple minutes has taken its toll. Sadie Newstone will check in. The old human element comes into a play. Sometimes you look up on the score, you're up by 20, 25 points. You just know, hey, to find a way to win this game. Kaloran hits the free throw attempt. Full court pressure defense. Nelson left wing. Back to Newstone, now to Bixby. Bixby looking for Cadoon. Cadoon off the window. Count it. Got it good. Carly Cadoon now with 12. The foul will come underneath. Hovelson will pick up the foul. We're third, and that'll be the team's third of the quarter. Sargent County free throw is off the front iron. Rebound comes down to Hanig. Hovelson will work it in the front court. Hovelson, right-handed side. This one will go out of play off of the Bulldogs. Largest loss this season for Maple River, also coming in a championship game, but that was in the Barnes County girls basketball tournament, losing to Northern Cass 78-51. That's their largest margin of defeat in their 3 games this season. As shot will be awry, as Bixby will bring it into the front court. Sargent County, bounce pass across the way. Nelson got it to go for 2. Nelson now with 23 on the night. Violet Richmond to Kaloran, looking for Abigail Kaloran. Looking now for Bree, 15-footer. Brielle Kaloran's having herself a fine fourth quarter as she has 8 points in the quarter. She scored 8 of the 10 so far for Maple River here in this last 5 minutes. Up top, this one will work to Bixby. Bixby, right-handed side, now to Amber Kerr. Kerr looking for the pass, and it's going to be intercepted. Kaloran comes up with it. Kaloran up the other side of the floor looking for Hovelson, and it's off of her shin out of bounds, and a turnover here on Maple River. And we'll see a substitution as Edison Hanig will check out. Coming in will be Jada Von Bank. Maple River will, with this result, will drop to 18-4 on the season. While Sargent County will improve to 19-3. Bulldogs will play at 3 o'clock a week from tonight against Napoleon Gacko Streeter in the Region 1 quarters, while Maple River would play against Linton HMB at 7:30 in the nightcap on Monday night. Ball gets tapped out of play with Nelson and Sargent County as there will be a turnover here on the Bulldogs. Raiders will bring it in the front court here. Right-handed side with Abigail Kaloran to the baseline. Kaloran jumper on the way. That'll go short. Rebound here on the interior with Newstill, and that's going to be out of bounds and out of play here on Sargent County. Still to come, we'll get to our Petro Stopping Center's post-game show. Again, stay tuned for that one as we'll get to the final particulars or the final stat line. Our Arctic Enterprises feature precision play the contest. That and more still to come once we get to our post-game show. And we'll get to our all-district team as well. Hovelson, right wing, crossing over, back up top, looking for the spin. Now to Kaloran, driving kick. Right-hand side of Von Bank, top of the key. This will be a foul on the floor and before the shot with Hovelson. Foul will be assessed here in Sargent County. Newstill will get tabbed with a foul, her second, team's fourth. As Maple River will inbound the basketball. Kaloran gives it to Von Bank. Looking back for Bree, and Cadoon gets the steal. Cadoon in transition now for the Bulldogs. Cadoon gets fouled as the foul will be coming on Von Bank here. And Carly Cadoon will head to the free throw line. 12 points so far here for Carly in this tournament, 57 in 3 games here for the sophomore forward. As Cadoon free throw attempt is good. Substitution as Lila Richmond will come back in as Kaloran will check out. Second one is off the mark as Irie's able to get the ball. Hovelson, left-hand side to Lila Richmond. Lila has it stolen and ripped away by Cadoon. Bixby outlet pass looking for Nelson to chase it down. Nelson able to do so, then an inadvertent kick, and the kick will be off Nelson in Sargent County. The difference in this game again from last meeting, Hanig with 30 points in the last meeting. She has 2 here today. And when you've talked with coaches this season, the question has been, can you minimize both Violet and Hanig? Can you just minimize one? If you can minimize one, that might give you a better shot. And so far today, the Bulldogs have done it throughout this game, minimizing Hanig and Maple River. And give credit to where credit's due. That defense was swarming from the jump. Maple River, right-handed side with Hovelson. Back to Lila Richmond. Richmond with 80 seconds left. Gives it back up top to Carly. Carly making her way. There's a batted ball. It's still loose. Eventually Newstill will come up with a steal. And for the Maple River Raiders, as we alluded to, as we'll have a substitution timeout here for Coach Randy Searstead. This is one of those where as much as it stings right now to lose from a Raider perspective, as the Bulldog fans are on their feet inside the Blick Reactivity Center, understanding that, hey, they're going to pick up their 19th win and head to the Region 1 tournament as the number 1 overall seed from District 1. If there is a game to maybe have a bad game, this is the one to do it when you know you have a game in hand and try to get all the illness, if you will, out of the system before you get into that regional. Maybe expose 1 or 2 things. From a Bulldog perspective, they will leave it left-hand side off the window, can't get it, rebound underneath to Kaloran. Sargent County been very impressive here in this tournament, particularly from that defensive side, as Kaloran makes her way to the paint for 2. Abigail with her first field goal off the bench here for head coach Nathan Hoots. Maple River with Hammond gives it to Elena Anderson here. About a second differential between game clock and the shot clock, and we'll see a foul with Hovelson and bonus free throws upcoming for Hammond. For Sargent County, they minimized Enderlin to 32 points. They've minimized Oaks to 32 points. And maybe it's lucky number 32 as they have minimized Maple River right now to 32 points as well. Free throw attempt for Hammond is no good. If you're going to minimize teams and hold them to 32 points, you're going to win a lot more than lose. And we saw that against Oaks with what they were able to do. Maybe not the best offensive output for Sargent County in terms of their offensive rhythm, but they were able to continue to play that defense, work hard on that side of the floor. Free throw attempt is up and in on the way for Hammond. She's got 6 as we work the other side quickly. 3-pointer here for Irie short. Board underneath for the Bulldogs here for Claire. 9 seconds, stolen. Abigail Kaloran throwing it up, no. Claire gets another defensive board. Bulldogs, we'll see B-Set get a steal, throwing it off the backboard, and that's how we'll end it. The 2024 District 1 Girls Basketball Tournament Championship goes to the Bulldogs of Sargent County. Your final on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, 55-32. Sargent County picks up the victory here today in Wahpeton. So Sargent County again with the win. They will advance and play at 3 o'clock against Napoleon Gackle Streeter on Monday. Maple River will play against Linton H&B at 7:30 on Monday. As we get to our Petro Stopping Centers post-game show. Petro Stopping Centers with their location just off 45th Street and I-94 in Fargo. EKM defeats Lemoore Litchfield Marion 60-50. And we will have our Region 1 tournament set here. And we'll get to that bracket, what it looks like. 3 o'clock, it'll be Sargent County, Napoleon Gacko Streeter on Monday at the Civic in Jamestown. At 4:30, Lemoore Litchfield Marion squares off with the Oaks Tornadoes. At 6, it'll be Edgeley Cullum Montpelier against Weimar Lidgewood. And then at 7:30, Maple River will go up against Linton HMB. Again, that'll be the Region 1 girls basketball tournament from Jamestown a week from today. Petro Stopping Centers post-game show as we send it down to our public address announcer for the All-District and Senior Athlete and Coach of the Year here inside the Blake Reed.
Season, presenting the awards, Calvin Kraft, District Chairperson, and Park Masterson, our NDSCS Tournament Manager and Coach of our Wildcat women's basketball team. We will start with the All-District. All-District is voted on by the coaches of District 1 schools, and it's not an all-tournament team, it's a regular season award. We will first announce the 8 second-team All-District members. From Maple River, Brielle Kaloran. From Sargent County, Emma Bixby. From Oaks, Brianna Schmitz. Also from Oaks, Molly Sitzler. From Sargent County, Hallie Nelson. From Lidgewood Winemere, Valerie Mendoza. From Lidgewood Winemere, Olivia Froling. And from Richland, Lillian Marinowski. And now for our 8-team All-District members. Our first team, All-District members, as voted on by the district coaches. From Maple River, Violet Richmond. From Maple River, Addison Hannig. From Sargent County, Carly Cadoon. From Lidgewood Winemere, Emerson Johnson. From Tri-State, Shally Lawrence. From Richland, Elena Schmidt. From Oaks, Lily Thorpe. And from Enderlin, Aspen Schlecht. Photo op.
Again, that's your all-district team here, District 1 and District 2. As one more time going through on the all-District 1 team, Violet Richmond, Addison Hannig from Maple River, Carly Cadoon of the Sargent County Bulldogs with Emerson Johnson of Weimar Lidgewood, Shally Lawrence of Tri-State with Elena Schmidt of Richland, Lily Thorpe of the Oaks Tornadoes with Aspen Schlecht of Enderlin. On the second team, you had Brielle Kaloran of Maple River, Emma Bixby of Sargent County, Brianna Schmitz of Oaks with Molly Sitzler of Oaks. Hallie Nelson also joins Emma Bixby there from the Bulldogs. Valerie Mendoza and Olivia Froelich for Weimar Lidgewood, and Lillian Marinowski for the Richland Colts. Again, this is your all-district 2024 girls basketball team. Still to come will be the Senior Athlete of the Year and the Coach of the Year as well, as those award presentations will be coming out in a moment. And later on, we'll get to our final stat line and numbers here in this one.
Congratulations to our all-district teams, first and second team. And now, the Senior Athlete of the Year is voted on by the coaches of the 9 district basketball teams. This year's Senior Athlete of the Year in the sport of District 1 girls basketball is Hallie Nelson of Sargent County. The Coach of the Year award is voted on by the head coaches of the 9 district basketball teams. The coach must be a member of the NHDSCA to win the award. The 2024 District 1 Girls Basketball Coach of the Year is Nathan Hoots of Maple River. Four teams.
Again, that is your postseason accolades here for the District 1 and the District 2 all-tournament teams. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll put a bow on this one, take a look at the final numbers, and also hear from some of the particulars. It's all coming up on yourliveevent.com.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
As we come back here on our Petro Stopping Center's post-game show, let's get to some of the particulars in this one. Our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Go to Enbridge.com for career opportunities. Life takes energy. That is Enbridge.com. As some of the teams are getting their respective plaques here, with the Maple River Raiders picking up their second-place team. For the Sargent County Bulldogs, it's got to go to Hallie Nelson, the Senior Athlete of the Year here in this one. Finished with a double-double, 23 points, 10 rebounds on 7 of 14 shooting from the floor. She is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Enbridge.com, life takes energy. That is Enbridge.com. As the Sargent County Bulldogs are making their way and getting their championship plaque here, winning the District 1 Girls Basketball Tournament with their 4 respective seniors here at center court, as they are able to win this one. As we go from there now to our RDK Enterprises feature precision play of the contest, points off turnovers. Sargent County 22 points off of 15, make that 23 Maple River turnovers. 22 points off of 23 Maple River turnovers. In comparison, Maple River scored just 7 points off of 15 Sargent County turnovers. The turnover bug is our RDK Enterprises feature precision play the game, how Sargent County played defense. One more time. 32 points they gave up in the quarters, 32 points they gave up in the semis, and 32 points that they gave up here as well in the District 1 Championship. That is our RDK Enterprises feature precision play the game. RDK Enterprises with locations in Hillsborough and Drayton for precision planting updates, information, questions, and more. Go to RDK Enterprises website at planterdoc.com. That again is planterdoc.com. As we take a look at the Bulldogs getting their respective championship trophy here. Final numbers again for Sargent County: 23 points, 10 rebounds for Nelson, 8 of 8 shooting from the free throw line as well here for the Bulldogs. You had from there 13 points for Carly Cadoon, 5 rebounds, 6 points for Emma Bixby, 6 points for Peyton Hammond, 4 points for Lee with 4 boards, and 3 points for Amber Kerr here in this one. Maple River, 10 points for Brielle Killorn with 7 rebounds, 10 points for Violet Richmond, 2 points for Iris Richmond, Addison Haddock, 4 points and 12 rebounds, 3 points for Irie, 1 point for Satcham, and Abigail Killorn with 2 points and 2 rebounds. Bulldogs shoot 40% from the floor, 2 of 9 from 3, 13 of 20 from the free throw line. Maple River, 11 of 49 shooting from the floor, 2 of 20 from 3, and 8 of 11 from the free throw line here in this one. As the Sargent County Bulldogs now improved to 19-3 on the season, while for on the opposite side, the Maple River Raiders, they drop to 18-4 on the year. As we continue on our Petro Stopping Center's post-game show, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get to some of the post-game accolades coming up around the corner and hear from some of the victorious players and the head coach, Randy Searstead, on yourliveevent.com.
Lakes Community Co-op takes pride in providing complete customer satisfaction as they serve their local communities with the necessary products and services for farms, businesses, and individuals. Energy solutions, feed, milk, C-stores, meat market, motel, car wash, HVAC, natural gas. Visit your neighborhood Lakes Community Co-op location for them to meet your needs or learn more at lakescommunitycoop.com.
As we come back now on our post-game show, again brought to you in part by Petro Stopping Centers, let's hear from some of the particulars and the Senior Athlete of the Year. She is Hallie Nelson. Hallie, congratulations on the win. Let's first and foremost talk about your senior recognition here. What does it mean to be picked as a Senior Athlete of the Year by your fellow coaches with Coach Searstead and the other coaches here in District 1, Hallie?
It means so much to me. I can't even really describe it. I never thought that this could happen to me. And I'm just really proud of my teammates for helping me come this far.
And for this particular game, 23 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 of 14 shooting. What was working right off the jump for this squad here tonight, Hallie?
I think just going right at it and not backing down at all, showing that hustle and never letting anything go, it really helped us as a team, and it was just really great.
And you really put a lot of emphasis on Addison Haddock, obviously after having 30 points in that first game, a lot of doubles and a lot of fronting. What did you like about your team's defense here tonight as you limited Addie with just 4 points here this evening, Hallie?
I mean, we've never worked together that well before, and we knew that we had to double team her, and working together and communicating was going to be the key to this game, and we did just that. And we listened to our coach, and it came out perfect for us.
Final thing for you, Hallie, how sweet is this one to earn a district championship, to be the #1 overall seed heading to the Jamestown Civic Center a week from tonight?
It means so much. We knew we were going to regions anyway, but this is really just the icing on the cake. And now we have a chance to really put the pedal to the metal at regions.
Hey, best of luck moving forward as you get ready for next week, and best of luck again in that region tournament, Hallie.
Thanks, Chase.
Hallie Nelson again with us on our post-game shows. We'll hear from some of the other particular players in a moment. Again, Sargent County will play Napoleon Gackle Streeter in the quarterfinals. That game will be upcoming at 3 o'clock on Monday. While for Maple River, they will go up against Linton HMB. That game will be at 7:30 on Monday. Has joined us as part of our post-game show here from Sargent County. She's one of the seniors in this one. That is Amber Kerr as she puts the headphones on here. Amber able to have a really nice tournament here for Sargent County. Amber, what does it mean to be, your senior season here to win a District 1 championship for you in this club this season, Amber?
It's really fun making it this far with all of my friends and all of these girls who have gotten pulled up from 8th grade and stuff. And, we worked really hard to get here, and it's just really fun seeing everybody cheer for us and everything.
Yeah, let's talk about Hallie Nelson's play. Double-double tonight, 23, 10 rebounds. What did you see from Hallie right from the jump here, Amber?
Oh, she came out like a fireball. She was making all of her shots. She was getting all the rebounds, putting them back up, and she did a lot for the team today.
And for this club defensively, 32 points you gave up in the quarters, 32 points you gave up in the semis, and 32 points you gave up in the championship. What was it about the defense in these 3 games that you liked most here, Amber?
We talked about it beforehand. We were like, all right, who's going to be on help side? Because that's sometimes our weakness. And, we just really focused on, okay, we got to stop these certain players, and that's what really helped us get through it.
You mentioned stopping certain players. Hannick to 4 points, Violet Richmond to 10 points. A little different story than a few weeks ago. What was the defensive philosophy around those two here tonight, Amber, to try to just be at least a nuisance, if you will, throughout 4 quarters of basketball?
So our main thought was to just quarter front Hannig to get in front of her so she couldn't even get the ball to begin with. And with Richmond, we just tried to not let her get into the lane to get that driving shot that she normally takes.
Well, Amber, congratulations on the win and best of luck moving forward in the region tournament on Monday.
Thank you.
Amber Kerr with us here on our post-game show as the Sargent County Bulldogs again pick up the victory. Amber Kerr coming into this game, 16 points, 13 rebounds, added a couple more on top of it, 3 points and 4 boards in her handful of minutes of work here today for the Sargent County Bulldogs as we go from one fellow senior to now one of the point guards in the backcourt with a handful of dishes and assists, 3 in this game, but she finished with 18 in the tournament. That is Emma Bixby joining us now. Emma, congratulations on the win. What does it mean for this Bulldog team to come back and top Maple River here this season in the District 1 championship?
It honestly means everything. It feels so good, and just to show people what we can really do.
Let's talk about the defense. What was it about the defense here in 3 games that you liked most about your club, limiting 32 points in every game that you played here in this tournament, Emma?
We were just hype. We really were, and we had each other's backs, and we were talking a lot, which normally we don't really do, so.
Emma, to have girls like Carly, Hallie, Amber, and company, how fun is it to you to play point guard and just dish the basketball out knowing that any time someone could cut and get open?
It is so fun. I know when I pass it in there, they're either probably going to get fouled or get a good basket. So.
Final thing for you, Emma, what's a trait or characteristic that you enjoy most about this Bulldog team to get to the championship, to win it here tonight, and know that you're playing a week from tonight at least one more game here this season? What's the best trait or characteristic about this club?
We're kind of a family. Like, I love playing with them because we play so together, and we're all kind of best friends, so it really helps.
Emma, congratulations on the win and best of luck in Jamestown.
Thank you.
Emma Bixby with us here on our Petro Stopping Center's post-game shows. We'll hand the headphones off to her, and also we'll hear from another senior, and that's going to be Elena Anderson, part of the 4 seniors here for Sargent County this season as the Bulldogs again pick up their 19th victory on the year. And Elena joins us now. Elena, congratulations on the championship. Your senior year, you've had a ton of success from the volleyball court, carrying that over here in basketball. What is it about this season for Sargent County just to find ways to win more times than not between volleyball and now here in girls basketball?
Honestly, our team chemistry is just really good. We've been with each other for 4 years now. Our graduating class is the first class for the co-op to graduate all together. So we've been with each other for 4 years, and the chemistry is just really good.
Yeah, and you've seen that chemistry get better and better with wins, obviously, on the results. Biggest thing here, Elena, from your point of view throughout this tournament, what made the defense so good through 3 games here for 3 times to limit just 32 points and find a way to top, Oaks, to top Enderlin, and here tonight, top Maple River?
We have different defenses that we put together, and we've been practicing all of them. So putting it all together in this tournament was really important to us. In practice, we've just been working really hard on quick on our feet, don't jump, just staying on top of it and keeping our heads straight during the defense.
4 seniors, what does this mean to win a championship your senior year here at the district tournament? The first time in 9 years that we've had districts on this side of the state, Elena, to win a championship as a senior.
Oh, it means so much to be a senior and have this happen. It's just so memorable for me.
Final thing for you, what do you hope to carry from this tournament into Jamestown a week from today when you get ready for that region tournament?
Just working together, keeping our chemistry together, defense. We just got to stay on top of our defense, and we should be good.
Hey, Elena, thanks so much for your time, and best of luck in Jamestown.
Thank you.
Again, join us there from the Sargent County Bulldogs, one of the seniors, one of the 4 seniors. That is Elena Anderson here in this one as Sargent County. One more time, the Bulldogs will open up the Region 1 tournament against Napoleon Gackle-Streeter. Napoleon Gackle-Streeter, the 4 seed from District 2. Sargent County will be the 1 seed from District 1, so the Bulldogs will open up the tournament. That'll be upcoming again a week from Monday in Jamestown as we go back down to the floor. And now Peyton Hammond here from the Sargent County Bulldogs able to join us. Peyton, congratulations on the win. What did you like most about your team's performance here in 3 games down in Wahpeton here, Peyton?
Our chemistry this week has been really just top-notch, and our defense has been super good. So.
Let's talk about that defense a little bit here with, obviously, with Lee, with Amber Kerr, with the size that you guys possess at 5'10", but then yourself with Emma and Sadie hustling after loose balls. What is it about this defense that translates to 3 games of basketball against kind of 3 different styles that worked out so well? Why did the defense work out so well here, Peyton?
I think having the bigs in there and just a couple guards in there helps really well so that we can get the steals and then fast breaks.
Let's talk about Hallie Nelson, Senior Athlete of the Year. What does she provide to this year's club as well, being an all-district team and that Senior Athlete of the Year?
She is an athlete for sure. I've been playing with her since 4th, 5th grade, so it's cool to see.
Peyton, take us through practices. When you have Lee, when you have Kadoon, when you have yourself, what's a practice like sometimes middle of the week when you don't have a game for 7 days? How rough and tough and in a good way our practice is, going up against one another?
Yeah, they're good. We do a lot of drills, a lot of running, obviously, keep us in shape.
Final thing for you, Peyton. What do you hope to take from this weekend into Jamestown coming up against the Imperials next week on Monday?
Just the chemistry that we've had this week and this weekend. It was, I've never seen it from us before.
Peyton, congratulations on the win and best of luck moving forward.
Thank you.
Peyton Hammond again with us on our Petro Stopping Center post-game shows. She'll head the handsets off. That is to Sadie Newstall will come on the headsets here for Sargent County as the Bulldogs again able to pick up the victory here today in the District 1 Girls Basketball Championship 55-32. Sadie, congratulations on picking up the victory here. What did you see from your club here defensively tonight against Maple River, where you really put the clamp down on Hanning and Richmond, able to really, limit one-and-done opportunities for a majority of the game? What did you like most about your defensive play here tonight, Sadie?
I love how strong we are. We played so tough, and yeah.
And then from that point, you and Emma Bixby, how much fun do you have as a point guard with all the horses, so to speak, in the stable to know that you can run and gun or play a half-court style? How fun is it for you in the backcourt here, Sadie?
I love it so much. We can just do really whatever we want.
The 1-2 play of Carly Cadoon and Hallie Nelson, what do they provide to this year's Sargent County club?
They provide so much support, so much just good team playing.
And Sadie, able to win this championship, what does it mean to you to win it here this season with this group of girls and this squad here for Sargent County?
Feels good.
Hey, Sadie, thanks so much for your time and best of luck moving forward in Jamestown.
Thank you.
Sadie Newstall joins us on our post-game shows. We'll try to hear from the head coach, Randy Searstead, as well before we bid adieu as we continue to go through some of the particulars in this one. As Randy pops on the headset, I'm not sure if you heard or not, Randy, you'll be playing Napoleon Gackle Streeter upcoming in the region quarterfinals as some of the district tournaments are coming on across the way. Edgerly-Call Montpelier again takes first, Lemoore Litchfield Marion takes second, and then following them the Lytton HMB Lions. But Randy, before we talk about regionals, let's talk about this tournament. What is it about 32 points defensively in 3 straight games, able to minimize your opponents to? Let's start there. Defense, how did it work and why did it work so well for 3 games in Wahpeton?
I think the girls really took a hold of that, the defensive side, and really wanted that to work on. I mean, yes, we can score at will, score 4 points we're averaging a game, but they really wanted to hold them down and hold down Hanning and Richmond today especially. So they just took it upon themselves. I told them what we can work on, and like I said, they ran with it.
Yeah, there's still a lot more basketball to be played, obviously, this week with practices and get ready for Monday. But what was the difference there with Hanning scoring 30 the first game and held to 4 points here in this one? What changed defensively from your point of view as a coach here, Randy?
I think just not backing down, like standing her ground and not letting her go wherever she wanted. I told the girls, you can still body her up and make her force her where she doesn't want to go, and you won't get fouled, especially inside. I mean, as long as you're straight up and not shoving or going through and displacing the girl, you can do a lot of things down there. So they took that well too.
We heard from Elena Anderson, able to pick up 4 years of this co-op and this senior class, and there's 4 of them. What makes this senior class in this particular season with this new 3-division system so special to come in here and win a district championship here, Randy?
Yeah, to keep those 4, I mean, a couple don't play a whole lot, but, and they do leadership roles on and off the court, especially. Not only are they, great basketball players, a lot of them, but they're also good off the court in school, good at their academics, and good role models for the younger ones in Sargent County.
And then Hallie Nelson able to win Senior Athlete of the Year. Just talk a little bit about her and her progression, from her freshman year to where she's at now, and just being, named by the coaches the Senior Athlete of the Year in District 1.
Yeah, she definitely earned it. She puts the time in and efforts in on and off the season. I mean, she leads by example, and she is so hard on herself, and it pays off somewhat. You can kind of see it, and sometimes on the frustration on the court, but doing that and being that well, and the youngest of all the Nelsons now too. I mean, she's come a long way and well-rounded of all the 4 Nelson kids too.
As you go through this week here, what's going to be some of the talk? What's going to be some of the transition now as you kind of get, 3 games in 4 days? Now you get about 6 days to get ready for a game next week. What's this next week of basketball kind of going to be like for you, Randy?
Well, we got a long weekend break. Friday and Monday are off, so we kind of got to go around there. And then the boys play a few games here before we start a regional next week. But we got parent-teacher conferences tomorrow night in Milner, and then Gwinner has them Thursday before the break. So it's a lot of back and forth, but I think the girls will do well here. A bit, 4 or 5 good days of at least watching some film on the other teams, realizing what we did earlier on against these teams that we played. We've got Napoleon, so we played them second game of the season. It's been a while, but I'm sure they're working. Herbaley's leading by example over there, and we'll go from there.
Final thing for you, Randy, before we let you go. Trader characteristic, I talked to you about this earlier on in the season, but now that we're at this point of the year, kind of getting to that midway point, February frenzy, if you will, What's a trait or characteristic now through 3 games in Wahpeton, coming up a little short against EKM and Maple River, but able to utilize that for these games in Wahpeton? What's a trait that you've liked most throughout this season now into the postseason?
I think our hard work by all of them, whether it's the younger ones, the junior varsity C squad, or the varsity itself. Those 4 seniors set the tone. We got 2 great captains that lead by example with Emma and Hallie, but with Carly Cadoon right there, those juniors, and then Carly as a sophomore, there's a good mix of talent, but they also know how to put forth the effort and have that good attitude too, on and off the court. So I think the hard work would be the most beneficial throughout the season.
Hey, Randy, appreciate your time. Thanks for everything you do with us here at your live event, and best of luck next week once you get to the Buffalo City.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Jace. Take care.
That again, Randy Searstead, head coach for the Sargent County Bulldogs. We'll continue on our Petro Stopping Center's postgame show after this.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated, plus has extended harvest hours. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow. Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back. With an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill, you'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
We finally switched to streaming TV, and we saved big without losing out on our favorites. I was worried that I was going to miss out on college and pro sports. But the truth is, you don't need cable to watch sports. And with streaming, everyone wins. Wife still gets her favorite shows, the kids get the best movies, and as a family, we get to watch our favorite team. I mean, my favorite team.
Cut cable and switch to streaming services to watch exactly what you're paying for. ReadyTech Fiber, a greater experience.
As we continue on our Petro Stopping Center's postgame show, join us now from the Maple River perspective. That's their head coach, and Nathan Hoots joining us here. And Nathan, I know obviously on a championship night, not the game overall for 32 minutes that you want. You're up by 1 going after, one quarter play at 10-9, but then Sargent County really broke it open a little bit there in the second and particularly the third. Just from your point of view, I guess what was working from Sargent County that maybe wasn't there the first time you played them in Gwinner, a couple weeks ago here, Hoots?
I think when we played them in January, their defensive activity was lessened a bit by some foul trouble, and that was not the case tonight. They did such a great job of being active in passing lanes and contesting shots without fouling tonight, and that kind of made us hesitate. And when we hesitate, we're not nearly the team that we have been in, for the last several weeks. And for the first time all year, we were really, really struggling to pull the trigger because we were so concerned about their closeouts and their length. And I think that was primarily the difference, especially on the offensive end for us during this game.
The one thing here, Hoots, I was saying on the post-game show a little bit and during the game later on the fourth quarter, saying, if you had to have a bad game, when you have a game in hand, obviously you want to win a district championship and take that championship plaque with you back home. But maybe a catch-22. You got a week of basketball in terms of some practices to get ready for Lytton HMB. Once you get to regionals, they're all good teams. But if there had to be a bad game, better tonight than a week from tonight in a game where it's lose or go home here, Hoots.
I certainly would have enjoyed our team playing a little better in front of this crowd. It was quite the atmosphere. I thought Sargent County just packed their side. That was pretty impressive, and I was really happy with how many people we had. But it wasn't the do or die. So I'm really hoping that next Monday when we play Lytton, that we have that do or die mentality in our head. That it's just like, hey, we are not going home tonight, and we're going to do the same thing for hopefully 3 games next week. But we're excited for the challenge and a little bit of a reset. We haven't lost in a while, so we'll see how our girls respond tomorrow at practice.
And I was just going to ask that particular question. What do you take from these 3 games here in Wahpeton moving forward over to this next week of practices before you get to 7:30 roughly, a week from tonight?
Yeah, I would say for 2.5 of our 3 games, we were really good defensively, and I think that's what I'll take from it. Like I said, that first half, we did a lot of really good things defensively. And I tried to change things up, and if I could go back, I'd do it. and stick to playing man-to-man because we were doing a pretty good job. You know, and they beat us up in that zone in that third quarter, and you know, it's just something that hopefully I can learn from as a coach and the girls can learn from as players, and we move on and get better.
Two things, obviously a couple of girls to get some recognition from your club. Violet Richmond, Addison Hannick, first team All-District. Able to have Brielle Caloran as well, second team All-District. Yourself here, Coach of the Year. When you're able to get those kind of accolades here, Hoots, what does that mean for this program? As we've seen both you and Sargent County get better over the last 3 to 4 years here. But what does it mean from a Maple River side to kind of get that reward and recognition through 9 teams in this district here this season?
Yeah, I think for those 3 girls, it's just the recognition of all the hard work that they do in the off season, and then getting better from November 13th to today. So I'm excited for them to earn some accolades and get that pat on the back from everybody in our community, and even as they left the gym tonight. It's well-deserved recognition for them, for all the hard work that they've done.
And final thing for you, Hoots, on the opposite side, Hallie Nelson, Senior Athlete of the Year, played like it, a double-double here tonight. What is it like going up against her from your point of view? Because I know this is the last one from districts. Who knows what's going to happen once you get to regionals? But what is it like going up against Hallie Nelson?
Miserable, in a word. Her length and her activity tonight was something that we could not handle. She's an absolute difference maker when she's on the floor. You can feel it when she's not on the floor. Just same thing with Carly Cadoon. As soon as they get a sub for her, you can feel the difference in the defense. They're fantastic players. Offensively, their ability to rise and shoot over top of our length is something that we don't see. Something we saw in years past, but we didn't see it all this year. They got a really good chance to go a long ways this year. We know that we didn't play any scrub team tonight. They're a top team in the state, no doubt about it, and they played like it tonight.
Hey, Hoots, thanks so much for your time. Congratulations on being Coach of the Year in District 1, and best of luck moving forward into the Buffalo City coming up next week.
Thanks, Chase.
That again, Nathan Hoots, head coach for the Maple River Raiders. We'll continue on our Petro Stopping Center's postgame show after this.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Sargent Central Public School, helping others create themselves, things, and opportunities. It's home to a variety of wonderful opportunities, including a 24/7, 365 community wellness center, a 3rd through 12th grade smart lab, free pre-kindergarten, 1-to-1 student devices, and 12 weeks paid parental leave. For more information, please visit sargentcentral.org. Good luck, athletes, and good luck, Sargent County Bulldogs. Together is Central.
It's easy to see yourself here at Valley City State University, where faculty know your name and your dreams, where opportunities stretch as far as your aspirations and your interests drive your college experience. Here you'll find a community that supports you in every aspect of college life, and you'll leave ready to make a difference in the world. See yourself at VCSU. Schedule a tour today.
The dedicated staff at Wymer Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to auto and truck service, Wymer Auto is a CarQuest auto parts dealer. Plus, check out their selection of Alto's lawnmowers or bring your Alto's lawnmower for service. Wymer Auto is also a fast sprayer dealer as they carry and sell sprayer parts and storage tanks. For shop hours specials or CarQuest auto products, go online to wymerauto.com. Wymer Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Wymer.
As we come back on our Petro Stopping Center's postgame show, again, your final 55-32 Sargent County over the Maple River Raiders. So one more time, here's what the Region 1 tournament is going to look like on Monday, February the 19th in Jamestown. Sargent County Napoleon Gacko Streeter will play at 3 o'clock. At 4:30, it's Linton HMB against the Oaks Tornadoes. At 6 o'clock, it's Edgeley Cullum Montpelier against Wymer Lidgewood. And the nightcap, it's the Maple River Raiders and Lions of Linton HMB. That'll be at 7:30. So that, again, is your Region 1 girls basketball tournament a week from today at the Jamestown Civic Center. all games that we had in the District 1 girls basketball tournament, all 12 of them, none of them were single-digit games. Our closest game, 36-25, Waimea Ridgewood over the Richland Colts in the quarterfinals. Otherwise, everything was double digits. The 1 seed, Sargent County, 2 seed, Maple River, the 3 seed, Oaks Tornadoes with a 55-38 win over Richland, and the 4 seed, the Warbirds of Waimea Ridgewood with a 50-25 win over the Enderlin Eagles. That it does it for our broadcast here tonight in Wahpeton. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you patronize all of our sponsors. Without them, we would not be bringing you these particular games. And reminder, have your games and dates circled for the District 1 boys basketball tournament. We will have the Maple River at Enderlin broadcast on Friday from Tower City. Alex Hoffman will have the call for you on that. Then we'll have all the games starting on February 23rd, 26th, and the 27th from Valley City State University inside the bubble on yourliveevent.com with that particular graphic there. So the 1 seed Sargent County, 2 seed Hankinson in that boys basketball tournament. We'll have all those games for you here on your live event. But thanks so much to Park, NDSCS women's basketball head coach, tournament manager, on-site director, also with Kelvin Kraft helping us out behind the scenes as well. On behalf of Joey Hughes, I'm Chase Miller. Thanks so much for tuning into this one. Congratulations to all 4 teams of Sargent County, Maple River, Oaks, and Waimea Ridgewood all advancing to the Region 1 tournament. The Maple River Raiders are now 18-4 on this season. Sargent County improves to 19-3 and snaps that 13-game winning streak for Maple River as well. This game was a season low in scoring for Maple River as well. And tip of the cap one more time, you had Nathan Utz, Maple River Coach of the Year, and Hallie Nelson, the Senior Athlete of the Year. And boy, did she play like it. 7 of 14 shooting from the floor, 8 of 8 from the free throw line, 23 points and 10 rebounds. Again, go to Petro Stopping Centers in Fargo. Whether it's food fit for a king, whether you want something for the spring or the upcoming summer, or you just need a little stop and go, the Petro Stopping Center has you covered from car washes to anything in between off I-94 just off 45th Street in Fargo. Again, on behalf of Joey Hughes, I'm Chase Miller. Join us for more broadcasts here throughout the next couple of weeks in the Minnesota and North Dakota side. We'll also have state audio-only wrestling coverage that'll be beginning on Friday from the Fargo Dome. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your Monday night. Thanks so much for tuning in, and this has been a broadcast here between R&J Broadcasting alongside Halstead Telephone Company on your live event. The Sargent County Bulldogs are your District 1 champs.